Where would we be without tech news?
Preach it.
I'd probably still be in the bathroom and you'd probably still be at your computer, but we'd both be doing something else. Reports are flying that Microsoft will be releasing an Xbox One without an optical drive sometime next year. The move does kind of make sense considering that console games are one of the last widespread uses of optical discs, and the rising tide of digital distribution is not to be prevented, no matter how many walls you build out of sand with your hands and try to keep the tide from coming in. It was a channel super fun. Don't worry about it. Plus, the console is expected to be on the cheaper end of things, as it is reportedly going to set consumers back less than $200 a piece. At that price, don't expect the fancier hardware that you'd get on the Xbox One X though, as the discless version is reportedly an update of the original Xbox One. Microsoft is also offering a trade-in program, allowing users to swap physical copies of games they already own for digital ones. But it would be nice if they could just let us keep our old GTA discs to use as coasters. I mean, what are they gonna do with them? Make like cyberpunky glasses?
Yeah.
Or coasters? Apple has historically not been shy about reporting its iPhone sales figures several times a year, but it looks like they are no longer doing this for the time being. And this, combined with reports that Apple has recently slowed production of the new iPhone XR, XS, and XS Max, looks like the company might be facing disappointing sales for its current flagships, especially as Apple was quick to scale back production of the iPhone 8 once it realized that the higher spec iPhone X would end up being far more popular. Indeed, Apple hasn't had great luck with its devices targeted at a slightly lower market segment, as the more affordable iPhone XR appears to be the hardest hit of the three new devices, with Apple scaling back production by up to 1/3 of its original plan. Apple, it's time to face the facts and release an Android-powered iPhone. It's gonna sell like hotcakes, which I'm told sell
they're
really
popular?
well. Yeah, I actually only found out recently hotcakes are pancakes. That's what they are. So I don't know why we don't just say they sell like pancakes.
It's like a fresh cake.
Yeah, me too. Are you the type of person that primarily watches Netflix from your bed on your smartphone? Well, you might be able to save a few bucks on your Netflix bill in the near future, as the streaming giant is rolling out a mobile-only subscription plan that only costs about half of a standard subscription. Under the new plan, users will be limited to watching on only one phone or tablet at a time in standard def, and right now it's only available in certain countries in Asia, with the Malaysian newspaper The Star reporting that the mobile exclusive subscription only costs about $4 a month, which is quite a bit which is quite a bit less than even the one-screen basic tier. And now it's time for Cracker Snaps.
Ooh,
it's seasonal.
That's cool.
Brought to you by the Massdrop New Force EDC in-ear monitors. They have a single 6mm dynamic driver on each side, with both channels closely matched for accurate sounds. You can wear them anywhere, and they feature a lightweight plastic housing built to stand up to regular use. They come with 2 removable braided cables, and you can pick them up on Massdrop right now, but not yet, after the video, for only $59.99 at the link below. You've probably seen the on-demand movie rentals on YouTube and then quickly scrolled on. But now the company is experimenting with free ad-supported rentals as well. Currently, only about 100 movies are being offered, including such up-to-date offerings as the original Terminator and Legally Blonde. And those are even the ones you should care about. So it's unclear how big the collection will get, but this could be an interesting way for advertisers to get on the platform while avoiding having their ads run against videos that they find questionable. And a way to, catch up on fantastic movies like Kingpin. I actually don't know if Kingpin's in there, but I suspect it's the kind of movie they would have.
That's a stinker, man.
I was way over here, I thought it was fine.
It took a while for it to get to me, but man.
Can't get enough of online comments? Well, Google thinks you can't, because it appears that they will be adding the ability for users to add comments in search results. Currently, the feature is restricted to live sporting events, but in the future, there could be no limit to where we can strike up a flame war.
Wow.
Speaking of flames, the Fix PUBG campaign, which was run by the developers of the game, has come to an end. And while a number of bugs appear to have actually been fixed based on user feedback, the game's review score has taken a big dip on Steam recently, as many gamers are saying that the fixes introduced other bugs and an excessive amount of paid content. PUBG, you're kind of like Fortnite, but with character, you know? Like a junker car that, you know, it's kind of like that other car that goes faster and, you know, every time, but only starts when you kind of hit it a bit.
Yeah.
And speaking of cars, it looks like Tesla has finally made their cars harder to steal following high-profile reports of so-called relay theft, where thieves would wirelessly grab the signal from the key fob and relay it to the car, allowing bad guys to drive off with it, after which they would usually turn off the car's GPS tracker to conceal their movements from police. Well, Tesla now requires a code to disable GPS tracking, which should make stolen vehicles much easier to recover. I mean, they're still gonna get stolen, but the car chases, they'll be so much more fun. Woohoo! You know, Bronco style. Yeah. Woo! Now that's it for today's tech news, so join us again on Wednesday when we will be, you know, here, doing this with you.
And nowhere else. You're staying here? Okay, all right.
Forever.
Wrap it up. Let's go, guys.
I don't want to stay here, it
See you,
smells.
Linus. Bye.